Okay, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
It's some dumb guy with some dumb stuff. Do you groove? Because I do.
GRUVy.
I got a box. It's a diggin', and it's full. I spent some money. Groove here, box here, shall we? I saw this bad boy in the theater when it came out. I want to say this was like 1993. No, I'm confusing this with another movie entirely. I did not see this in the theater. This came out in 2000. Starring Keanu Reeves and Gene Hackman. And I recall this adorable actress co-star with Keanu. And I don't know who she is. I'm looking for her name. Hey, Jon Favreau's in this. How about that? Brooke Langton. That's listed on the back credits. Whatever. This is The Replacements. I remember having fun with this one. The movie I almost confused it for a brief moment was Unnecessary Rough. Was it Unnecessary or Necessary Roughness? I think that was with Scott Bakula. Memory serves from, that was 1993-ish. I think, and I saw that in the theater back in my school days. I'd have to look that up. Might make a good companion piece for that one. What say you? I want to say this is a blind buy, but I think I've actually seen parts of it. Starring Michael Douglas, Annette Bening, Martin Sheen, and Michael J. Fox. What a cast! A Rob Reiner film. We have The American President. I like Annette Bening. I like Michael J. Fox. I like Martin Sheen. I like Michael J. Fox. I mean, Rob Reiner film's pretty solid. Can you go wrong? I sure hope not. We shall see. This is a blind buy. Starring Jack Lemmon, Shirley MacLaine, Fred McMurray. I'm all down for 2 out of those 3. I hope the third one on that doesn't kill it for me. But I've heard good things about this over the years. This is the collector's edition of The Apartments. Which apartment? I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I watch it. I don't know why The Apartment. Is that like The Room? Is there The Room in the apartment? Is there a movie called The House? Well, there's House. There's House 2. You got Apartment, The Room. Do we have a movie called The Building yet? We have The Office. I'm a little loopy tonight. Thank you very much. This is a repurchase. I couldn't get my 4K to operate properly on this one when I tried to watch it as my blind buy. And I was very sad by that. So I started keeping my eye open for a good price because it had been too long for me to be able to request a replacement. And I still got it with another slipcover. So, yeah, I'm going to have to give this one a rewatch now and get it all the way through without all kinds of fits and starts and skips. It came from outer space. Fun 50s, I believe, sci-fi, black and white. Not seeing a year there to confirm, but I thought that was 1950s. I know that the lady co-star in this was very fetching. I liked her quite a lot. These other people here hardly play a role in the movie at all. Good stuff. Hopefully my second copy comes through. Ooh, this one had been in and out of my watch list for quite a while over on Groove and Amazon. I don't know why I held off on buying it. It's a 2-pack, so most prices that I had seen it for were worthwhile, getting 2 films. One of which I'd seen before. The other is a blind buy, but seemed solid enough. I know it's a popular film. Just never got around to watching it. But this is a comedy 2-pack, double feature of Funny Farm with Chevy Chase and Spies Like Us with Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd. I could see Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase playing off each other rather well. I I think I've heard good things about this movie being well regarded over the years, and I'm happy about that. Now is in my collection. I had mixed feelings about buying this. I've seen most of it, not all. But I know Criterion recently put out a 4K and Blu-ray, and I happened to stumble across this Warner Brothers Blu-ray of it while shopping one of the most recent Groove sales. And I thought, you know what? I spend so much blind buy money on on expensive Criterion releases I've never seen. And this one was really cheap. And if I end up liking it, I can upgrade later should I wish. Should it need to be upgraded? It may not. But we have Risky Business with Tom Cruise and Rebecca De Mornay. There are very few, if any, there are very few Tom Cruise movies I'm not willing to own in my library. There are a couple that I just don't want to even watch, let alone own. And that would be The Mummy and American Made, off the top of my head. Although I don't recall liking Jack Reacher, and I never got around to watching the sequel because of that. So there might be 4 there off the top of my head. More blind buy. Some, what was this, late 80s, early 90s, 1990. Stylized goodness. I remember when this came out, starring Clint Eastwood and Charlie Sheen. Yeah, you know what it is already, don't you? It is The Rookie. And why not? My Clint Eastwood library expansion continues. This one slipped in where it was not available, I think, on Groove until very recently. So, yep. This one I saw when it was relatively new. It was a video store rental back in the day. This is from 1991. The Blu-ray slipcover leaves, or Blu-ray insert rather, leaves a lot to be desired as far as the quality of the film. And this, I remember enjoying it, but I have a hunch that this was the beginning of the ending of peak Van Damme-age. And this time we get twice the damage with Double Impact. Jean-Claude Van Damme and John Van Damme. I recall what they played twin brothers. One kind of a goody two-shoe, one kind of a hard-ass criminal type. I think the goody two-shoe one had a fairly hot blonde girlfriend, if memory serves. Let's see if she's listed here, if I recognize a name. It don't really matter. I don't see a female name listed here in the cast anywhere that I'm jumping out at, so whatever. I got it. I'm going to rewatch it. It might be fun. Sometimes these Groove sales, it's just worth taking the chance on. Ooh. Uh-oh. Got a little broken rattly piece in here. That's 2 unboxings in a row I've had that happen. We got a DVD miniseries, TV miniseries at that. I got this for one reason and one reason only. It features or stars Richard Chamberlain, whom I've always been a big fan of, and this popped up as one of his better performances in memoriam stuff, R.I.P., after he passed away a couple months ago. Let's see, what do we also got? Timothy Dalton, Mark Harmon, Andy Griffith, Raymond Byrd, Dennis Weaver, Lynn Redgrave, Stephanie Zimbalist, Sally Kellerman. Wow, nice cast. This is a standard DVD case, but it feels thick. Wow, it feels thick. So there's like at least, it could be up to 6 discs in this sucker. Yay. Runtime approximately 20 hours and 52 minutes. This might keep me busy for a moment. This is the complete TV miniseries of Centennial. I understand this chronicles like 100 years of Centennial of families or settlers or something crossing the American West, or takes place in 1876 after the centennial of the U.S. Do we really care? Do we go in blind all the time? several generations of residents in Centennial, Colorado. Okay, so maybe I was just wrong completely. From their risky attempts to establish a settlement in 1795 in Colorado. Really? Wow. Huh. Through the politics and power plays of the 20th century. James Michener does a lot of multi-generational stories, historical stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I think the one novel of his I read, Caribbean, however you want to pronounce it, did that. Ooh, so we're gonna present this one as like kind of a double deal here, because these both came up, and I thought this would be kind of a cool thing for me, and I'm into it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like an 8-film double billing. We're just gonna call this, but we're gonna come up like so, and we're gonna turn and get out of the glare. We have the Silver Screen Icons collection of Tarzan Volume 1 and Tarzan Volume 2, and I can't see what I'm looking at. Hi, peekaboo. Like I said, I'm a little loopy. Yeah, and the backs of these guys here. These ones star Johnny Weissmuller. He was an early portrayer of Tarzan, starting in at least this one here, 1932. 8 movies total that go up to 1946. 14 years worth of playing Tarzan. That's fairly impressive. These contain Tarzan the Ape Man, Tarzan and his mate, Tarzan escapes, Tarzan finds a son. And then second volume, Tarzan's Secret Treasure, Tarzan's New York Adventure, Tarzan and the Amazons, Tarzan and the Leopard Woman. Very cool. I am building something of a Tarzan library, or collection within my library. Might be a good idea to start watching some of these. I've got some serialized stuff. I've got 1 or 2 DVD collections. Some early, I think I've even got a silent era DVD collection as well. I don't feel that they've ever quite gotten Tarzan right on screen. You know, we're going to cut this one short. I'm going to do a part 2, I think. We're 13 minutes in. We've got some left. I'm over halfway through, but we're going to do that, not too excessively long. Pick up where we left off, right? Yay. What'd you think of these pickups this round? Did you pick up anything yourself in your own library? Word box, commentary, engage, go.
Alan.